Hey, how's it going, guys? Mr. Boss for the win here, and in today's Grand Theft Auto 5 video, I'm going to be showing you guys some of the craziest, weirdest, and most WTF secret websites in Grand Theft Auto 5. Alright, so you'd be amazed just how many secrets are hiding within the world of Grand Theft Auto, and particularly the internet. I know the internet's a crazy place in real life, and it is in Grand Theft Auto 5 as well. My good friend Zach Cox TV, he actually covered a few of these insane websites, so I'll leave a link to his channel in the description down below. I'm going to be covering some of the ones he did as well, but also some other ones that I stumbled on that are just borderline insane, nuts, and just plain WTF. So anyways, let's not waste any more time. Let's get straight into the websites and let's get it started. All right, so the first website we're going to be looking at is a male plastic surgery site that's actually called Himplants. It's Himplantsenhancementsurgery.com, and it says women aren't the only ones with body image and daddy issues anymore. Get the male implants you need and finally become you. And they have a list of like the most popular procedures, and it's kind of awkward, but still really funny to look at. So some of them are like moob reductions. That's one as well. Bicep implants. We've got chin implants, tongue extension, whiskey nose resculpting, and by far probably the two weirdest one, butt implants, leg lengthening, and cock implants. So just in case you couldn't think surgery could get any weirder, you've got the nice descriptive photos to go along with it. So in case you were interested in some visual learning as well, this website certainly does all of those. So that is Himplantsenhancementsurgery.com. If you're just, for whatever reason, interested in this, I definitely recommend you give it a check out. There are just some weird and crazy things going on here. Let's move on to another crazy website. It's YourDeadFamily.com. I'm guessing this is like supposed to be a parody on Ancestry.com, where you can literally look up your ancestors. And what's great about this site is it's interactive, so you can actually put in your name. I put in my name, I put in my actual age, and I also put in my surname, which I put in Mr. Boss, which I spelled wrong. And I actually got two results for my family. They said, we found two matches for your last name. One was a sharecropper who fathered a family of 8 in what is now the rural South and was known as the kindest man in the country who loved to bum cattle. And the other match is to an Australian who also loved to bum cattle, so take your pick. So apparently the Mr. Boss or Ross name is not a very good one. I've definitely got some sort of weird background in Los Santos. So again, that's YourDeadFamily.com. I guess this is a way to check out your old ancestors and really see what they were up to. So that's a pretty cool and interesting site. Up next, we've got a really weird cult website called acceptthechaos.com. It basically is an atheist society. It's trying to serve mankind and say that atheism is correct. And there's like a mini game you can play that's really weird. And this is when it gets kind of creepy and a little bit disturbing. You can play as God. And you can see, want to play as God, try our test right now. And you can see, click to play God. You've got this nice family right here with a dog, son, and daughter, and a nice car. Looks like they're on a road trip, but when you click play God, it turns into this mess, this absolute nightmare. They had a car wreck. I don't even want to describe what's going on here, but if you move on to the next photo, you can see sunny Los Santos, I presume, surrounded by water. But when you play God, a tsunami actually kills 200,000 people. So what the heck is going on here? This atheist society is trying to say that God is bad. Again, I'm really not too sure of their opinions or beliefs, but it's still a pretty interesting website, Accept the Chaos. You can read a little bit more about like the founder as well. So again, pretty interesting site, kind of on the creepazoid side, but it's definitely worth checking out if you are interested. All right, the next pretty awesome website that I stumbled upon was Psychotic Shoutout. And Psychotic Shoutout was where you could literally get questions from this lady right here. And I was actually playing as Franklin. I'm guessing your answers would vary, whether you're Michael, Trevor, or Franklin. But you can ask this lady questions, so you can get like a reading. And basically the dialogue that goes back between Miss Marcy and Franklin is a love interest of Franklin is brewing. However, it's not with Franklin. And it kind of goes back and forth how he's describing Tanisha, a girl that Franklin grew up with, is like getting together with Lamar, something like that. That's what it replies. Franklin's like, please, God, don't be Lamar. I don't want it to be Lamar. So it's a really funny conversation. You should totally try this out with all three characters. Again, I only did this as Franklin. it's really funny. It's like they're texting back and forth and they're getting these responses. This lady is like psychotic. I'm really not too sure how she's going about doing this, but it's still really interesting to see the back and forth between Miss Marcy and Franklin. So definitely check out this website. It's Psychotic Shoutout. It's definitely worth your time. All right, up next is actually Fabian's website, which is Fabian LaRoche Yoga. You guys know Fabian. He's obviously the yoga instructor from the campaign. And what's the most interesting about this site is the pictures and the kind of the slideshow that's going to go back and forth through this. He's doing some very erotic and sexual poses with his clients. So again, and you can also see like the rules of engagement that he has. It's pretty weird. We don't get to see a lot of Fabian in campaign, really, because he runs off with Michael's wife, Amanda. But basically, it's just really weird to see some of the things that he does in the website and what he's probably doing with other clients throughout Los Santos. So again, if you're interested in checking out Fabian, definitely go to his site. It's an interesting read. Something that you were probably aware of in-game, but maybe didn't know had a dedicated website is Bleeder, which is Grand Theft Auto's parody of Twitter. So if you get it, Bleeder, Twitter, and instead of like having an egg when you don't have a profile picture, you have a sheep. So again, there's hashtags and everything. And what's great about this is you can actually see bleats, I guess they're called, from the story mode characters in game. So I'm guessing this would update as you went along in the game because as of now, I only had characters that I met. So you can see tweets from like Jimmy DeSanta, you can see tweets from Devin Weston, also some of the like companies in game like Bahama Mamas West, the nightclub. They put out a bleat as well. So you can see a bunch of stuff from people like Laszlo, people like from the companies in game. So I definitely recommend you check this out, whether you're 100% completion or 5% completion. You can kind of get some cool insight on what's going on in Los Santos through this like fake Twitter app, which I think is really cool. So give it a check out. It is pretty awesome. And you might just get some cool insights to see what's going on in the world of GTA. All right, up next, we've got a website that's called The Internet is a Hellhole, which was sponsored by the Parents Require Intelligence Communicative Kids Society. And I don't know what this site is. Apparently, you're trying to find out if your kid is a monster, and you can take a quiz, and like all the questions are weird. So the first one is like, a cheerleader sends you some very revealing pictures of yourself. What do you do? And all like the answers are not the thing you should do. So the first one, for example, the answer is you should only show it with your father. And there's a bunch of other questions as well. I'm not sure if all of them will be the same as the ones that I got, but they're really awesome. Like the second one is, a teacher tries to seduce you for extra credit. What do you do? And the answer was like, you contact your reality show department, of course, and it's a win-win situation for us all. So again, I thought that was a really funny website. Definitely check it out. I'm not really sure the purpose of The Internet is a Hellhole site, but it definitely gave me a laugh. This one made me laugh so much just answering these questions and seeing what they thought the right answer was. So give it a check out as well. And finally, last but not least, we've got a very interesting website called Hush Smush. It's basically like a love meet site where you can try to pick up spouses. And it's kind of interesting to see the people on here. Now, you can do 3 things with your matches. You can goose, grab, or grope. Now, you might have been aware of this site in some regard, but what you might not have known is an Easter egg on here, and it's actually Amanda DeSanta. So her nickname is Foxy Mama 21. She's 43. And her description, which is unsatisfied mother of 2, goes on to describe Michael just sitting by the pool and looking off into the sun. Pretty much describes her exactly, and you can see the pictures of her in her tennis outfit. So I don't exactly know what I decided to do. What I did was goose, grab, or grope. I'm really not sure which one I decided on. And that would be weird as Franklin, especially if Michael found out. But either way, it is a website where you can go and check out some profiles if you really are interested. But anyways, that's all the crazy, weirdest, most WTF websites that I'm going to be showing off for you guys in this video today. Once again, hopefully you did enjoy. Hopefully you learned something new, or at least found something interesting within the world of Grand Theft Auto 5. There's just so many secrets, so definitely check some of these out if you do have the time. If you did go on to enjoy the video, a like rating would of course be awesome. And also subscribe to my YouTube channel if you are new, or you like daily Grand Theft Auto 5 videos like this. With all the way, guys, like I said, thanks for watching. Take care, and I'll see you guys in the next video.